You ever get that feeling when you're playing a game and you just know it's following a script? Like you're supposed to feel like a badass, pulling off a high stakes mission, but deep down, you know every step is already planned out for you. That's how I feel with GTA Online heists these days. Now, don't get me wrong, GTA Online gave us some unforgettable heist moments, but let me ask you this. What if, in GTA 6 Online, Rockstar gave us something completely different, something wild, something that feels real? Imagine this. You and your crew are just hanging out in Vice City, driving around, no missions on the map, no objective markers. And you see a bank, a big shiny building with armed guards out front. One of your boys goes, "Yo, should we hit that?" And you actually can. No setup, no menu, just real-time decisions, pure chaos, and full freedom. That's what I'm talking about today. Because this idea, it's not just exciting, it might be the future of GTA Online. The problem with GTA Online heists. Let's take a step back for a second and talk about the heists we already have in GTA Online. I remember when the first big heist update dropped, everyone was hyped. It felt like a breath of fresh air, big payouts, high stakes, and real teamwork. And back then, it worked. But over time, the magic wore off. See, the problem is, every heist in GTA Online follows the same blueprint. You get the call, you go through the setup missions, you spend an hour collecting equipment, hacking devices, stealing getaway cars, and then finally you run the finale. But even then, it's all step by step. It's like Rockstar's holding your hand the whole time. They decide how the story goes, not you. And the worst part, after you do a heist 2 or 3 times, you already know what's going to happen. There's no real risk, no surprises, just rinse and repeat. Eventually, it stops feeling like a real heist and starts feeling like a job, a chore, something you do for money, not for fun. That's why players are hungry for something new, something dynamic, something that feels like it could go completely wrong or completely right based on your own decisions. That's what we're missing right now. And that's exactly where this next idea comes in. The no mission robbery concept. Now this is where things get exciting. Picture this with me. You're in Vice City, GTA 6 Online's massive, living, breathing world. You and your crew are not in a lobby. You're not opening a mission menu. You're just out there exploring, watching the world move. Suddenly you drive past a bank. Not just a background building, but a real interactive location. You see guards posted outside, cameras on the corners, a few civilians walking in and out. Your crew pulls over. You sit there in silence for a moment. One guy says, "Should we go for it?" And then you do. No pop-up, no cutscene, you just move. You start planning right there on the spot. Maybe someone sneaks around the back to check out the alleyway. Another guy hops on his phone to track the nearest cop patrols. One of you breaks into a parked security van down the street to grab a code. You're building the plan on your own, piece by piece. And that's when it hits you. This isn't just another mission. This is your own personal heist story. You're not following Rockstar's script. You're writing your own. Every choice matters. Every minute is filled with tension. Do you go in loud and fast or wait until closing time to slip in unnoticed? Do you bribe a guard or take him out silently? There's no wrong answer, only consequences. This is what GTA has always been about at its core. Freedom. And if Rockstar embraces that, man, GTA 6 Online could become something we've never seen before in gaming. How it could actually work. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds cool, but how would it actually work? Let's break it down. First off, the banks. In GTA 6 Online, Rockstar Q could scatter different types of banks all over the map. Small town banks with light security, big corporate branches downtown with armored guards and laser security systems. Some banks could be easier targets, others could offer huge payouts, but demand real preparation. And here's the twist, they're never exactly the same. Their security setups change, guard patterns rotate, even payout amounts fluctuate based on time of day or day of the week. Then there's the prep work, and here's where the open world comes alive. Need a drill? Steal it from a construction site. Looking for masks? There's an illegal vendor who sets up randomly in alleys. Want to bribe a guard? Better have some dirty money and know who to talk to. And all of this happens naturally, in real time. No lobby, no mission tracker, just pure gameplay. Once you're ready, it's go time. And this is where things get even crazier. You storm the bank or sneak in, your choice. The cops respond based on how you handled the job. Silent? Maybe you get out clean. Loud and messy? Expect SWAT and helicopters. And there's no golden path to escape. You have to think on your feet. Maybe you planned a getaway route. Maybe you didn't. Maybe someone in your crew panics and hijacks a civilian car. Maybe the cops spike strip the main road and you're forced to run on foot through the rooftops of Vice City. Every heist is its own movie, its own story, and none of it is scripted. That's the magic. Why this would change GTA forever. Think about how big this could be. Instead of players grinding the same heists over and over again, they'd be telling real stories. Stories you'd want to share with friends. Remember that one time we robbed the Del Perro bank and the alarm glitched and we had to hide in the subway for 10 minutes? That's content. That's memory making. From a gameplay standpoint, it solves so many issues. It gives us replayability because no two robberies are ever the same. It builds immersion because everything happens naturally in the world. You're not pulled out into a mission screen. And it makes every decision feel personal. When you succeed, it's because you made the right call. And when you fail, it's a lesson. This kind of system would make GTA 6 online more than just a multiplayer mode. It would make it a platform. A place where players can create their own chaos, their own drama, their own legends. And with GTA's massive online community, those stories would go viral. TikToks, Reels, YouTube Shorts people would be sharing their craziest heist fails and flawless getaways every single day. The future of GTA 6 online. Rockstar has always been about pushing boundaries. Every GTA game redefines what an open-world game can be. The original top-down GTA introduced chaos in a city sandbox. GTA 3 gave us a 3D world we could actually explore. GTA 5 delivered an online experience so big, it's still alive 10 years later. And now, with GTA 6, Rockstar has the chance to do something even bigger, to change the way we think about online worlds entirely. And let me tell you, this isn't just about better graphics or bigger maps. Anyone can do that. This is about freedom, about giving players true control over their own stories. Not just following waypoints, not just watching cutscenes, but deciding in the moment what happens next. GTA has always been about choice, but with dynamic systems like this, choice becomes the core of the experience. Imagine GTA 6 Online as a place where every time you log in, something new can happen, not because Rockstar added a new mission, but because the world itself is alive and the players inside it are making their own stories. That's the dream. That's how GTA 6 becomes not just a sequel but a revolution in gaming. If Rockstar pulls this off, if they really embrace this idea of emergent gameplay, of no mission, fully organic heists, then GTA 6 Online won't just compete with other games, it will set a new standard for what an open world game should be. But hey, that's just what I think. Now I want to hear from you. Do you want this kind of heist system in GTA 6 Online? Would you rather follow missions or create your own chaos? Drop a comment and tell me how you'd pull off your perfect heist. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more GTA 6 deep dives, and hit the bell because trust me, I've got more ideas coming that will blow your mind. Until then, stay safe out there in Vice City and maybe keep your eye on the nearest bank. You never know.